3, 2, 1.
Here we go!
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this Thursday edition of We Talk. I'm Yolanda Nell. Today we head over to a local designer. She's new in the business, so do stay tuned for today's interview. Heading over to our website for some news. 16 months after the police opened a fraud investigation into a multi-million-dollar traffic management system tender that involved the installation of 12 highway cameras, the probe is still underway. In May last year, the police confirmed they are investigating a charge of fraud into the tender that was awarded by the Namibian police to CSS Tactical Security Namibia in 2015. The project cost the police more than 12 million Namibian dollars. This week, Nampo Chief Sebastian Ndaitunga confirmed in a written statement that the matter is still under investigation. He said progress to that effect will be shared once the case docket is submitted to the Office of the Prosecutor General for decision. The police declined to answer why the investigation has dragged on for more than a year and whether any members of CSS Tactical, including its director, has been called in for questioning. Lawyer Francois Erasmus, however, said no one had yet been interviewed and they remained in the dark as to the investigation's progress. Old Mutual signed a partnership agreement valued at 270,000 Namibian dollars with the Minister of Education for the training and development of 407 high school mathematics teachers to qualify for the certificate in advanced mathematics for teachers. This is part of Old Mutual's commitment to invest in initiatives that significantly improve the teaching and learning environment, focusing on improving the grade 12 maths result with the introduction of the advanced subsidiary level in 2021 for public schools countrywide. According to the Manager for Communications and Social Responsibility for Old Mutual, teachers have the ability to shape leaders of the future in the best way for society to build positive and inspired future generations, and therefore design the society we experience today and tomorrow. Combine that with a generation that has the ability to effectively build mental discipline, logical reasoning, and mental rigor, critical thinking, and more. These are all qualities that are nurtured by mathematics, and these are the qualities in a future-fit Namibia. Old Mutual investment has channeled towards the development of mathematics content, teaching material, subsidized internet connectivity, and prize giving for the top-performing teachers at the completion of their studies. Following the sighting of a large, healthy leopard in Ludwigsdorf, then later drinking at Avis Dam Valley on Tuesday evening, Chairperson of Green Space Vera Fryer shared some information that the organization received from highly specialized wildlife vet. According to Dr. Ulf de Bissing, leopards commonly move around the city every night. We just don't see them. They are very shy animals and avoid any contact with people. Their movements are confined to the rocky mountainous areas all around Windhoek, and there are quite a number of them around. He added that these animals will not attack people or larger dogs unless seriously threatened. If, for instance, smaller dogs get too close to the leopard and are aggressive, they may get injured. Also, if people start manipulating the animal by, for instance, trying to get close enough to dart it, it will become aggressive in self-defense. Tubusing said that it is near impossible to dart a leopard because you will not get within the necessary 40 meters of it, and the only way to catch it would be to put a leopard trap, a cage with some meat inside. As long as he could remember, no one has ever been attacked by a leopard in the city limits, although they move around here all the time. It is their natural habitat. They spend their days resting in trees or in caves and only venture out at night in search of food. Importantly, they keep the baboon population under control. A Namibian company's plan to transport thousands of sheep via Namibia from South Africa for export by sea to the Middle East continues to draw strong opposition globally and locally. The recently issued scoping report highlights last year's opposition, in which local components cited increasing international evidence of the high risk of suffering, injury, disease, and deaths of animals on long sea voyages. And then finally, the central round of the 2021 Nedbank Kapana Cook-Off takes place at the Soweto Market in Katatura this Saturday. The competition, that was launched in May this year and is aimed at promoting entrepreneurship, hosted a coastal round the same month. However, the competition came to a halt due to government-imposed COVID-19 restrictions. In a media statement, Nedbank's manager for communication and public relations, Selma Kwailinga, said with restrictions now relaxed, the central and northern rounds of the Kapana Cook-Off are scheduled to take place on Saturday and again on Saturday the 2nd of October. The final will take place in Windhoek on 16 October. The winner receives the opportunity to either start a new business or formalize an existing one worth 100,000 Namibian dollars, which includes a fully fledged mobile food truck and a cash prize of 10,000 Namibian dollars. The second and third place winners win cash of 7,000 and 3,000 Namibian dollars respectively. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm excited. I'm joined by Sharifa Fish. She is from Dafish Designs. Thank you so much for your time.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Quickly tell us, when did Dafish Designs start?
It actually started, donkey. It actually started in 2020. I got laid off. I always was making clothes, but never really seriously. It was more like a side hustle, a hobby. And then when I got laid off, I decided to do it full time. So it started last year, 2020.
I think COVID-19 pushed a lot of people into their side hustles.
I think so. Yeah, definitely.
Quickly tell us, you use a term on your Instagram page a lot, dead stock fabric.
Yes.
Quickly tell us about your approach to your business.
Okay, so I'm a sustainable brand, and the way I contribute to sustainability is I use dead stock fabric, which is fabric that basically, okay, let me explain it like this. When designers order fabric, sometimes they over anticipate the demand for the products that they need to make, or the range of clothing that they need to make, so then there's fabric left over. So what then I do is I come in and I use those fabrics to make some of my designs. So usually my designs are very limited because there's not a lot of fabric of that left over. Also, what happens most of the time is designers might order a specific type of fabric, and then when they receive it from the manufacturers, it is either not the type that they expected, or it's the wrong color or something like that, and then that just lies around by the manufacturers, and then I use that fabric. Most of the fabric that I'm currently using, or the dead stock that I'm currently getting, is from a company in Namibia. They do corporate clothing, so when they have leftover fabric, I usually get it from them.
Why is it important for your business to be sustainable?
Well, I think we are living in very difficult times these days, and I've always had an approach personally in the way I'm living to contribute globally to being more sustainable and in that sense. So it's important to me because it's something that I've always been doing. So yeah.
And you now have a fundraising event coming up. Can you quickly tell us about that?
Okay, so in order to raise funds to cover some of the costs that are involved with Windhoek Fashion Week, which is what I am taking part in this year, I have been chosen to be an upcoming or an emerging fashion designer to showcase my designs at Windhoek Fashion Week this year in November. So to cover some of the costs, I have gotten a few companies, or actually just 2 companies, to sponsor me prizes to give away, so that I can just raise the funds to be able to cover some of the costs, like buying the fabric from the manufacturers and stuff like that. So,
how does it feel that you have been chosen to participate in Namibia's Fashion Week, being young and upcoming?
Actually, I feel very honored. I'm really new in the fashion game, or in the sense that I've never really done it full time.
Yes.
So it's a huge honor for me to be able to take part in Windhoek Fashion Week, and I think, yeah, thank you. So I'm excited, but I'm also very nervous. But I look forward to it. I think it's always important to step out of your comfort zone.
Yeah. What type of designs are you into to create for a customer?
My whole take on designing is that it's comfortable and easy to put on. So it's not couture or anything like that. It is daily wear.
It's easy wear.
Easy wear, yeah.
Something you can just grab and go.
Yes.
Well, that's something I need. So I'm going to start shopping by you. Sharifa, thank you so much for your time, and good luck with everything you have to finish before Fashion Week.
Okay. Yeah, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will be back shortly. For today's life hack, don't fall in love with the place you are vacationing at. You are seeing that area for a week or 2 when you are not working, and you are under less stress than you would be at home. Too many people uproot their lives to move to paradise only to find out it's not what it seems. And next up, Jeanette Diergaard for our Flex Minute.
Hi everyone and welcome back to Flex. I'm Jeanette Diergaard, your presenter for Flex. Now today we are stretching out our back. We are just doing some stretches to help improve our posture. So if you struggle with a bad posture like I do, then just do these stretches, increase your muscle strength, and then hopefully this will help you. So we're gonna do a simple forward fold bend. So you can have your feet hip width apart, bend at your hips and fall forward. So arms in front of you. So you really want to feel that stretch. You're going to feel it in your hamstrings as well, but that's okay. We are stretching out our shoulders at the same time. You don't want to tense up your neck. You don't want to tense up your shoulders. You just want to relax it. So relax into the stretch. Okay, and just feel it. So as I said before, muscle tension is also a cause for bad posture. So now we're going to do a pyramid stretch. So you have one leg behind you, my right leg is in front of me, and you will turn your hips, twist it to the side so that it is almost in a square position, and you're going to fall. You're going to fall forward, but not completely. You'll interlace your fingers at your back, okay, and you really feel the stretch. while you're doing this. Okay, so again, you will definitely feel this one in your hamstrings, in your legs that's supporting you, but just try and go into that stretch and then do the other side as well. That brings us to the end of this one for today. I'll see you guys next time.
That brings us to the end of our show for today. Hope you enjoyed the interview. Please check us out again tomorrow, where we go someplace fantastic. See you then.